The Saudi students were funded by the government. It was the Saudi Cultural Mission in Washington, D.C., which I would visit occasionally too as part of the recruiting effort. They would place the students, and they were all funded fully by the Saudi government. So they would get basically a salary, plus it would pay all their tuition. So they had money to buy cars and live off campus and do things that most international students couldn't do. And the students from the United Arab Emirates, same thing. They were primarily from Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, ADNOC, and their placement office was at IU Bloomington. That was something that I cultivated, and it grew, and all of a sudden we had about 80-some UAE students here. The Saudi thing started small, and all of a sudden we had over 100 Saudi students. But the first group of Saudis were with Aramco. Aramco was the Arabian American Oil Company, and in fall, when I first started, in fall of '83, I got a call from Texas, which was their main placement office. Is there any reason you only have 3 of our students? And I said, well, we can take more if they're qualified. And he said, well, that's good news. And all of a sudden, we had 28 students from Aramco. You know, each semester they kept increasing the number, and they eventually stopped sending to small schools. They wanted to send them to larger. They had great experiences at VU, and no problem with that. And the students loved it here. But you know, as you said, are they from wealthy families? Some of them might have been, but it didn't matter because they were all funded by the government. In fact, one of the students from the UAE, funded by the government, but he was from the royal family. I mean, he had influence, and he still does. He's moved up, and he presented me, and still in the office, with this dagger in a silver, you know, solid silver. I think it'd be worth quite a lot of money. He gave that, you know, to me as a gift, you know. And it's been hanging in different places in the office ever since.